Hey guys, so we've been going over stem changing verbs, and tomorrow you'll have a quiz on the verb pensar. This is the only verb that you'll have a quiz on. I'm going to go over more than just pensar today, but the quiz will only focus on conjugations of pensar. So you'll have to be able to fill in all these blank boxes here. All right, so the yo form of pensar up here, the yo form of pensar is pienso, P-I-E-N-S-O, pienso. And that means I think or I plan. Next is the tu form. The tu form of pensar is piensas, P-I-E-N-S-A-S. Tu piensas. You think or you plan. When you're familiar with someone, you use that version of you, the tu version. Then here comes the he, she, you, the él, ella, usted version, which is piensa. P-I-E-N-S-A. Now we have the nosotros or nosotras version, which is pensamos. P-E-N-S-A-M-O-S. Pensamos. We think or we plan. And then the ellos, ellas, ustedes form is they think or they plan, and it's pronounced piensan. P-I-E-N-S-A-N. Okay, so you won't, for the quiz, you won't need to know the English translation. Don't worry about focusing on that right now. Just focus on spelling the conjugations correctly, knowing the conjugations and spelling them correctly. All right, so you have to spell each conjugation correctly. Now remember that you do the IE stem change for everything except for the nosotros form. And remember that this is an AR verb, so it goes in this direction. It goes o, as, a, amos, an. Okay? Starting from yo, going all the way down to the bottom, ellos, ellas, ustedes. The endings go o, as, a, amos, an. That's how you can remember that. Just think o, as, a, amos, an in your head, and then you'll be able to fill these out. So yeah, go ahead and study these words tonight. I'm going to have you get some practice with it on today's worksheet, but study these tonight. And don't stop the video right now. I want you to also see the rest of these verbs, because these other verbs will come up in a quiz in the future. They won't be on tomorrow's quiz, but they will come up in the future. So entender means to understand. So the yo form of entender is entiendo. Entiendo. Yo entiendo. The tu form of entender is tu entiendes. Now listen how I said des. I didn't say das, I said des, because this is an ER verb ending. So it's entiendes. And it's spelled E-N-T-I-E-N-D-E-S. Entiendes. Then we have the él, ella, usted form, which is entiende. Entiende. He understands, she understands, you understand. And then we have the nosotros form, which is entendemos. E-N-T-E-N-D-E-M-O-S. And as usual with the stem changing forms, you do no stem change for the nosotros. The nosotros conjugation of stem changing verbs don't have the stem change. All right, now for the ellos, ellas, ustedes form. Entienden. E-N-T-I-E-N-D-E-N. All right, now for preferir. Preferir is an IR verb, so there will be a certain change that I'll make with the conjugations on the end. Preferir is also a IE stem change verb. So you look for the second to last syllable. Notice that there's two E's here, so in order to find where you stem change, you look for the second to last syllable, preferir. So the stem change occurs on the second to last syllable. So that second to last clap is where I make the E into an IE. So it's yo prefiero. Yo prefiero. Yo prefiero. I prefer. So just like with entender, see how entender had multiple syllables, or multiple E's rather? Entender. You take that second to last clap, whatever that syllable was, in this case it was entender, so 10. You take the E and 10 and you change it to an IE. With preferir, preferir. You take the E in fer, because preferir, the second to last syllable is fer, and you take that E in the second last syllable and change it to an IE. Preferir. So it's yo prefiero. Alright, now we have the to form. Tu prefieres. Prefieres. Now this is an IR verb, but IR and ER conjugations, the endings, will match for everything except for the nosotros form. Remember, the nosotros form is always sort of the odd one out. It's always a little different in some way. Okay? So, yo prefieres. Then we have él, ella, usted prefiere. We have nosotros or nosotras preferimos. So I'll write it out and then I'll spell it out. Preferimos. 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 Now, see how I didn't do the stem change? On the second to last syllable, the E in the second to last syllable, there was no stem change. And I have the IMOS here instead of an EMOS. That's the only difference between ER and IR conjugations is O, S, E, imos, in for IRs, and for ERs it's O, S, E, amos, in. The difference is with ERs, nosotros is EMOS, and with IRs, nosotros is IMOS. Alright? Now for the very last part. Ellos, ellas, ustedes prefieren. 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 P-R-E-F-I-E-R-E-N. Prefieren. Now I realize that some of this might be hard to see on YouTube. My writing is also not the neatest in the world, so I will also post this entire thing as part of your Google Doc. Okay? So remember, the only thing you have to focus on for tomorrow's quiz are these conjugations. I'll give you something that looks like this, and the boxes will be blank. Oops, I erased with my fingers. The boxes will be blank, and you just have to fill them in with the correct conjugation and the correct spelling. It's the only thing you'll have to do tomorrow. So take the time tonight to study these, practice these, and you'll do great tomorrow.